Question one: how can we keep our school cleaner?
Very simply, you have to take responsibility for your school by the students putting their trash in the trash cans where we have all over the campus. So, if we just took pride in our school, it's a brand new, beautiful school. We would make sure it was clean, and we wouldn't have to spend so much of our B&G time or custodial time cleaning up after students who should know better and cleaning up after themselves, and simply throw their trash into the trash cans that are very close to them.
Have you ever considered having volunteers to like clean the school?
Absolutely. Sometimes we've had like an after school, like a after lunch cleanup if students haven't dressed for PE, so we'll have kids clean up around the campus. But definitely it would be a good idea to have kids who maybe get in trouble or a way to serve detention or some community service to help clean and keep the campus clean.
What are the possibilities of HPIM offering additional language classes such as French, Japanese, and Korean?
Right now, we only currently have Spanish. One of the hardest parts about getting another foreign language is we'd have to eliminate another language. Because we're a very small school, we're very limited in funds. So the idea of getting another language would be great, and I would welcome it. The only problem is, how do we pay for that extra teacher? So ideally, the best languages for kids to know nowadays is obviously English, Spanish, probably Mandarin Chinese, and Arabic. So if I was to offer another class, it would probably fall in that category. Not that it's not important to have French or Japanese, but at this point right now, because of school funding and the way it's set up, we cannot offer a second language.
Why did we change from having 6 periods to 8 periods?
We switched from 6 periods to 8 periods for a couple reasons. First reason is that in a 6-period day, a student can only receive 60 credits in 1 year, whereas in an 8-period day, they can get 80 credits or earn 80 credits after a whole entire school year. So it can help for students that are behind. It can help them catch up with credits that they've already failed or want to make up. For kids that are ahead or on schedule, our vision or a dream is to allow students to take a college class on campus. So that's the idea. Is it gives kids more classes that they can take in 1 year. They can for either making them up or also taking some enrichment classes, whether it be through colleges or extra A3G classes. The other reason why too is that we wanted to move to a block schedule, which we are now on a block schedule, and the teachers wanted a block schedule because they felt that in a 60-minute period it was too quick. So they would start their lesson, and they would get into their lesson, and before you knew it, it was already time to clean up. So in the block schedule, we have 95 minutes. They can really dig deep into the subject matter that they're teaching.
Why has nutrition been eliminated?
That's a great question. Nutrition's been eliminated because of the 8-period day. Basically, we can have nutrition, but nutrition is not a law. Okay, it's not. The only thing that is in law is that the students have to get a lunch period of at least 30 minutes. It's actually of 25 minutes, but we give them at least 30 minutes. The students can eat breakfast in the morning from 7 to 7:25. Breakfast is still served in the cafeteria for free for students if they're willing to come in. The other reason why too is that if I'm not adverse to having nutrition. The only difference is that you'll have to add 20 minutes to the school day. So if students really, really want a nutrition, instead of getting out of school at 2:35, we can get out of school at 2:55. So that's irrelevant to me because I'm going to be here no matter what. So we can do the nutrition, but it'll just extend our day. The other reason why we eliminated nutrition is because of the block schedule. If we had to do something, so in order for you to have enough minutes to have 8 classes in a year, I had to eliminate something. So the first thing we looked at was either extending the day, which is a possibility in the future, or eliminating nutrition. So far, we've had some complaints, but for the most part, people are happy that they can still get out at 2:35.
This is the last question. Can all class periods meet on Tuesday for a few minutes rather than even and odd?
That would be great, and we actually tried that when we were creating the schedule, but it did not work. The problem with that is that because school got out so early, you would literally have classes for about 20, 25 minutes. And what are you going to do with that? Okay, a teacher's going to do a warm up, maybe go over an assignment really fast, and then, okay, gotta go. The other thing, too, it actually would extend their day on Tuesdays also, because instead of let's see here, you have a passing period between first and third, and then you have a passing period between third and advisory on a Tuesday, right? And then so that's 2 passing periods of 5 minutes, right? And then you would have a passing period between lunch and fifth, and then so that doesn't actually really count because you're in lunch, and then you would have a passing period between fifth and seventh, right? So that's 15 minutes. Now, if you end up adding and going 8-period day on Tuesdays, you would have a passing period between first and second, second and third, third and fourth. Okay, you wouldn't have one into first to second, second to third, third and fourth, fourth to advisory. Then you would have lunch. Then you would have a passing period between fifth and sixth, and then 7 and 8. You'd have 6 passing periods of 30 minutes total. That would also extend your day. So again, we can go 8-period day. You'll have very, very short condensed classes, but you'll also have an extra 30 minutes of walking around because we had to extend the day because you need the 5 minutes to get to your next class. So we did it so it alternates. We've given every student the schedule of every Tuesday. It alternates. So if this week it's going to be odd, next week it's going to be even. So we'll always have equal amount of days total for every single class. So that's why it changes. So, but for the most part, consistently, we know that our odd days are already set and our even days are already set for all the other days. Correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's the answer.
Yeah. Thanks, mister.
No problem.